Hey everybody, J-Dog here with another MMA blog. Coming up on Saturday, we've got UFC 105, Couture Vera. First fight, we got Dennis Kang and Michael Bisping. If you're not a Pride fan or a really outside of UFC fan, you don't know Dennis Kang too well. He's got a win and a loss in the octagon. Dennis Kang has a really crazy record, something like 32 and 11. He's fought everybody, he's fought all over the world. He's got some really heavy hands. One of his biggest knockout wins was against Shogun's brother, Aurelio Ninja Hua, back in Pride days. He's been knocked out a few times, and he's been submitted a few times. Most notably, he has 2 submission losses by triangle choke. So if he's planning on taking Bisping down, I hope he's worked on his triangle choke defense. For Michael Bisping, coming off of that big loss against Dan Henderson, I have a feeling he just might be a little gun shy. I'm sure he's training hard and everything, but when you suffer a big loss like that, a lot of times the loss kind of scars you. So we might see a Michael Bisping that'll come out a little tentative, won't fire off his shots right away. He might be just a little tentative in this fight, especially with his hometown watching and all the pressure, all these things going on in his mind. So if I was to make a prediction against this fight, I would give the edge a little bit to Dennis Kang, mostly because he feels like he doesn't have any pressure. For Michael Bisping, he feels like he's got a lot of pressure. He's got to win this fight so he doesn't have 2 back-to-back losses. He's got to rebuild his reputation. He's putting on a show for his fans in his hometown. All of these issues that are going on in Michael Bisping's head are playing against him. So again, if it goes to the ground, I hope Bisping is working on his triangle choke attack. And I also hope he doesn't circle the wrong way. Next, we got Mike Swick and Dan Hardy. I'm a big fan of Mike Swick. I've been watching him for a long time, and I like the fact that he often finishes fights. Knockout, submission, whatever. So, in any normal circumstance, I would say Mike Swick would take the fight. However, Dan Hardy comes to Hollywood and trains at Legends MMA on a regular basis with us, and I consider him a teammate, so I can't choose against Dan Hardy. Not that I would anyway. Dan Hardy, I think, has got better boxing, and better jiu-jitsu, and definitely better takedowns. Mike Swick isn't known for his takedown attack. I give Mike Swick the edge on variation in his striking. I think he's got better punch-kick combos and such, but Dan Hardy hits really hard. Yeah, I gotta give it to my teammate Dan Hardy, like by KO or TKO. And finally, Brandon Vera and Randy Couture. This is a great example of youth and athleticism against maturity and game plan and strategy and experience. Now, for Couture to win this fight, he believes he has to get in Brandon's face, either dirty box the heck out of him, or take him to the ground and pound him. I think this is true. Randy Couture always plays the head game. The guy's not as strong or as fast as he's going to be when he was more young and more youthful, but he always comes in with this great game plan, and he often executes perfectly. He doesn't always get the win, especially in his last 2 fights in the heavyweight division, but that's okay. He comes out and he puts on fantastic shows and shows that he's always thinking about what his opponent is doing. So I think Couture may just come out and pull out a sort of, I'm going to box with you, Brandon, and make you comfortable trying to hit me kind of game plan. And then when he feels Brandon extend, he's going to shoot and take Brandon to the ground. Brandon, he should use his height and his reach as his best weapon against Randy. Always getting ready to sprawl back, not quite overextending, but still winning in the exchanges against Randy. That was the problem with Tim Sylvia a lot. Tim Sylvia didn't want to extend on Randy Couture, and he ended up losing that decision. My prediction for that fight is going to be Brandon Vera by decision. Don't get me wrong, I love Randy Couture, but Brandon Vera is very hungry. He's the more youthful fighter. Well, let's be honest, Randy Couture is often the underdog, and if he wins and proves me wrong, fantastic. He's defied all logic for the past 10 years anyway. So, okay, this is J-Dog signing off. Leave a comment, subscribe. Os.